Okay, hello. Quick thumbs up for the audio, please, and then we'll get going. Thanks, Rue. That's very kind of you. Okay. As is tradition for Tuesday, the 19th of July today, I won't be calling people's names out because obviously you guys are coming here to get a recap of the roundtable last night with Ash Mufareh. So whilst I have been reading the chat, by the way, so good to see so many of you here. Quick shout out to all of the tea clubbers for those who are on want to know what they are. They're the ones that are in green, and if you want to know more about it, if you just click the join button, it'll give you more details. It's called the Tea Club because it's like buying me a cup of tea once a month and to help me support this channel, and it gives me the ability to spend all my time doing OnPassive stuff. So without further ado, then let's get started. Right before I get into the recap, it was amazing last night, to be absolutely. That's the only words I can describe. It is so good last night. But one of the things our CEO wanted to do was to make sure that the information that he was not only sharing with us, but also screen sharing with us, okay, was there only for the people who turned up live. Now, this is one of the things I want to talk to you before I get into the recap, is about turning up live for as many of the Zooms that are going about at the moment. Now, obviously, there's a lot of Zooms, but you obviously have to pick the main ones that you feel that Ash is going to be on. And to be quite honest, if you're plugged into myself, Marty, and Chris, you'll get a good idea if we think Ash is going to be on one of them, because we'll near enough tell you if we think he's going to be there. But it got me thinking a little bit about what Ash was saying. Now, last night there was between 4,000 and 5,000 people on that webinar. We are 1,455,000 and some change founders at the moment, which means that we really are woeful, in my personal opinion, of people turning up to the roundtable and the other ones. Less than 0.5% are turning up. Now, even if we maxed out, and that is at 20,000, which I personally believe we should max out every single time that we see our CEO on a Zoom, then that's only 1.5% anyway of the whole of the foundership of OnPassive. Now, guys, you know, give your head a big wobble. This is your business. And I really am not talking to the people who are here on live. I'm really talking to the people who might be watching this on the recording a couple of days later or whatever it may be, or first time you've watched this. If you are a founder in OnPassive, it's your responsibility to make sure you take this business seriously. And what we were shown last night was nothing short of absolutely phenomenal and amazing, in my personal opinion. If you are a founder and you are not excited by what you saw last night, all I can say to you is get a refund, right? We don't want you. You shouldn't be here if you weren't excited by what we heard and saw last night, because talk about our future is secured is the understatement of all understatements. You know, there was a lot of talk last night about trust, you know, and really that is the bottom line. You either trust this or you don't. And if you have doubt, and if you haven't got any trust in not only Ash Mufareh, but the business of OnPassive, do us all a favor, go to support, ask for a refund, because we actually don't want you here anyway. We want to have the right foundership here. And if you don't believe, if you don't trust now, after what we've been doing and where we've come and what you saw last night, then that's it. We can't help you anymore. We've tried our hardest. and unfortunately, there's probably no help for you. Anyway, I do go off a little bit on it because it annoys me, to be absolutely honest. It annoys me that there's so many of us spending all of our time bringing you updates, encouraging you, trying to help you, building you up, in all sorts of ways and shapes and forms. And at the end of the day, we still get a huge amount of negativity. We get a lot of people who haven't really grasped the basics of what OnPassive is all about and how it all works. And that showed, unfortunately, way too much last night on the round table. And, I just don't understand it, to be honest. But there you go. Each to their own, as they say. Okay, so let's crack on then. With respect to what Ash Mafara said last night about sharing information, this is only going to be a very broad one. And unfortunately, there's not going to be a replay of it either in your back office. But if you go into your back office, Peter Sarer, Janet Butler, and also Daryl Cook have put together some excellent notes. That's in the update section under O Leaders. Okay, and you can read all about it all in there. So first things first then, Monday, what happens on a Monday? We got a new back office, and not only can you go and view it yourself, either plug in onpassive.com or you can go to a new link, number 59. Now, obviously it was put out last night. There might be a few glitches, there might be a few errors in it, but that will get ironed out, so please don't worry too much about it. Marty came on and he was just reiterating a little bit about what Ash was saying the week before, and he said that if you just buy the basic package, you will still receive commissions from all sales and packages within your organization, because we as founders have this granddad right that is put in there so that we can still earn commissions on it, but you will not be able to withdraw those commissions that fall into your wallet until you have upgraded to a higher package. Okay, you'll see the commissions there, but you just can't withdraw them, but you can use them, and that is the beauty about it. So you can see them there, you can use them within your wallet to upgrade to other packages. Okay, and what we saw was just amazing. What is available to us, it's really, really is fantastic. He went on to say as well that the tech team are working around the clock setting up the payment methods. We got a glimpse of what it's going to maybe look like. Remember, it was only a prototype. There was nothing in there that was set in stone at all. Okay, so, but it gave us a very good idea of what is coming, that is for sure. And unfortunately, I'm not going to tell you what it was, and I'm certainly not going to show you what it was. All I can say is make sure you get any way possible to be on the next live, because a fair chance is that it's not going to be recorded again. Belinda Allen, thank you so much for your support and your super sticker. It's very, very kind of you. So Ash came on then. He actually said that after listening to the round table, he said we really are beyond the silly stuff that he was hearing in the round table. Now, obviously, to the founders, it's not silly, but unfortunately, we know firsthand as leaders that a lot of the login problems and changing things, a lot of it's human error. And also a lot of it is from founders who have suddenly woken up and gone, oh, we're nearly launching. What do I do? And I haven't seen this before, and all the rest of it. And they expect us to help them through their difficulties. We have a support system called the Customer Success Department, okay, and they are there specifically to help you. It's not us as leaders to do that, okay. Obviously, we try and help out if and when we can, but we have to go through support as well. We have certainly not got a magic wand that will sort your problem out. Remember, first place to go is to your sponsor for any help, and if they will be able to help you and direct you through the support network that is there. Welcome to Jerry Prince to the Tea Club. Thank you for your support. We are the pioneers, the leaders, the 1% of the globe, he said, and we are at a different level now. We need to put the little things behind us and push on. He was going on to say that, you know, we keep getting dragged backwards sometimes with some of this negativity. And he said the truth is most people, unfortunately, do get addicted to negativity in a certain way. Our bodies and our brains oppose negativity. And he said, you know, that some people don't rush into things, or we rush into it. He said that we really need to cleanse our minds a little bit of this negativity. He gave a really good example. He said, if I said to you, don't think about Julie Weng, I bet most of you will start thinking about Julie Weng right now. Or if you say, don't think of trees, then you're going skiing, you're going to hit one, and all the rest of it. And it's so true. Our brains seem to attract the negativity around it. So focus your brain with exactly what you want to see, okay, what you want, what your goals are, where you're going to go, how you're going to get there, etc. You say this is what you need to concentrate on, and it almost, if you believe in it, you will end up seeing it and you will get there. So this is what he was trying to teach us, which is fantastic. And you know, it really was a good webinar in my opinion. We weren't expecting to see him either. We're expecting to see him later on in the week, and I was so glad that he came on yesterday and showed us what it was. He said, we have a decision on passive built on trust and confidence. That is not built overnight. It is a time thing, and it's done over time, because trust and confidence have to be established. Now, I certainly have all my trust in OnPassive. You know, I've been here for a long time, as many of you have as well, and seeing where we've got, where we first started to where we are now, that's enough trust and confidence for me. Just that one thing alone. Patricia Sawyer, thank you for rejoining the T Club. Great to see you here. It's fantastic. So, like I said, you know, our relationships that we have, not only with other founders, myself, with you guys, but also with our company, with our CEO, happens over time. We build this level of trust and confidence in someone else. This is half the reason that I'm doing the lives on Monday with Jane, is so that you guys can get to know me and Jane a little bit better, a little bit more personally. Why? What's it going to do? It breeds more trust, more confidence. And this is what it's all about. We are one family here in OnPassive, and we really do need to have the foundership all on the same page as far as trust and confidence is concerned. He said, we have a different business approach in OnPassive. Governments, officials and rulers are interested in what OnPassive is doing, and they are approaching us right now. They want to have a piece of the OnPassive pie. We are in control of our direction by helping others and assisting anyone who wants to get to the place they want to be. And that really is what I saw yesterday in the screen share that Ash gave us. Every single possibility angle has been thoroughly thought out. So it means that if you want to have a completely hands-free platform, okay, so that it's all done for you, that's there, no problem whatsoever. Quick shout to Joseph Duffy, who's just rejoined us as well as a T Clubber. That's all there for you. But if you have an inkling, okay, to want to get to where you want to get to quicker, again, it is all there done for us. So this is why so many people, in my opinion, are going to be absolutely flocking to OnPassive. What we saw yesterday on the screen share is not only going to be available to us as founders, it's going to be available to resellers and customers and people who join for free. Now, get your head around that. This has been done for absolutely everybody. It's not a niche market. It's not just for the elite. It's not for the person who's paying. It's for everybody. They are going to see the same sort of things as we are seeing. But there is going to be criteria in it that you can't access certain departments without doing this, etc., etc. It has been so strategically well thought out. Absolutely amazing. Gabriel Suck, welcome to the T Club. He said we are actually larger than just the amount in your wallet. You can't lose in on passive. If all you'll think about is the details of my login, my email, how do I get the 3, blah, 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 all the rest of it, then on passive, that's not what we're about. We're much, much bigger than just those minor things. Don't get buried in the details. That is draining. Rather, like all the leaders, they're focusing what good is that we have, not that what we don't have. So you need to start changing your mindset to how we are about the good that's out there, not the things that we haven't got. Everybody is not going to be the same in OnPassive. That is reality, not only with OnPassive, but in the world itself. But we have a vehicle for anybody and everybody to get where they want. It's just a question of time, ingenuity, a little bit of luck maybe as well. Okay, because don't forget the traffic that's going out. There's no guarantee who's going to click, who's going to buy, but we all get the same traffic. Okay, so, you know, there has to be a little bit of luck involved as well. But one thing's for sure is we have the right business. And that is why we need to focus on the target of winning. Because if we do that, we will actually get there. And it's such a true story. Focus on where you want to go, and then you will get there. As they say, shoot for the moon. If you miss it, you're going to reach the stars anyway. Terry Freeman, thank you so much for your super sticker. And Leaf, thank you very much as well for your super sticker. He said, in OnPassive, we know our direction because we've decided already before we've launched to win. And that is such a cool thing, that we've already decided that we are winning right now, even before we have sold one product to the public. And he said, as of now, we are building and structuring, okay, for this next part. What is the next part? Selling products. Many things need to be adjusted and need to be dynamic and flexible. Obviously, it's not set in stone how things are working out. They have to be tested, they have to be tried, they have to be worked at, etc. Okay, but one thing's for sure, it will only go to the public when it is ready. And that's all I want to know. What I want to know is we're only going to get one bite of this cherry. When we start going to the public, it has to be right. Remember, you can still walk away with your $97, okay, if you can't wait for this period that we are going through at the moment. If you don't believe, if you don't trust, okay, you can still walk away with that money that you first joined OnPassive. It matters so much to our CEO, to those that continue to support the company and be a model to others. And we would love to be, who would love to be on this platform. He really does want people who are like-minded to be all together as a founder. He said, be awake and alert. Why would you follow Ash and us, the leaders? Because we give so much of our time for your success. He said, just trust in the process and you will get there. He said, remember, 20% of the founders are giving 80% of the value. Every single one of you here now who is watching this live, and how many we got? Let me just look. 429 of you. Okay, every single one of you are part of that 20%. Why? You're engaged, you're giving, you're helping. You want to know more about this business. You want to know how your business is going. And this is why you are giving 80% of your value, not only back to the company, but also to your fellow founders and people within your organization. He said, following the 20% and decide to sell and thrive with OnPassive. Lynn Nakamoto, welcome back to the Tea Club. Great to have you here again. Thank you so much. He said, right now, there are 1%, and the next founders will be 0.1% of where the customers are part of the customers when they start coming in. And then possibly in the future, we're going to be 0.001%, okay, as the hundreds, thousands, and possibly millions a month start coming into OnPassive. And believe you me, they will. Okay, without a shadow of a doubt. What I saw last night, there is zero doubt in my mind that whether people want to or not, they will have no choice but to come to OnPassive. And guess how they're going to get there? Through a founder. It is genius, plain and simple, how this is being worked out. It means if you are a founder and you do not know what you have got your hands on right now, you need to start plugging in. You need to start reading a little bit more. You need to start going to the back office. You need to start going to onpassive.com, reading the blogs, listen to the videos, etc. All of these things you need to start doing because you need to upgrade your vision and know what you have got. Wanda Cooper, welcome back to the Tea Club. Thank you so much. Remember, how do we know everyone will be in OnPassive? He says it's just like a street performer. Bit of a crowd round there. Okay, 1 or 2 people, 5 more come, then 20. One person donates, then another. And then everybody is donating because they are part of the crowd, part of what is going on. OnPassive will be exactly the same. People will want to be part of the OnPassive crowd. This is where you guys come in because you are going to be the street performers. You are the ones that are going to bring in the crowds because you're going to be going out there. You're going to be telling everyone about it. You're going to be having such a great time. And people bring people. Mark Booth, thanks for your super sticker, mate. I'm super excited as well, actually. Can you tell? You know, when we had the pub many years ago, right, my dad always told me, people bring people. And it's such a true story. We used to park the cars in the winter at the front and make sure everyone was sat in the windows because it looked full. If it looks full, what are people going to go? Oh, it's busy in there. Let's go in there because it's busy, right? People aren't going to go to somewhere that's empty. They want to go where the crowd is. We are making our own crowd from day one. 1.4 million 1,455,000 people are the crowd from day one. Tai Young, thank you so much for your super sticker. And Ram Ben Yogov from Israel, thank you so much. So we are making our own crowd, okay? People will want in because they want to know what it's all about. What's that vibe? What's that buzz? It's because it's the OnPassive buzz, because it is giving absolutely everything to people that are already spending money on things and they are wanting to have better value and all the rest of it. I've talked about that many, many times. So they're going to have no choice but to come in. What else did he come up with? He said, we've just recruited a monster in the data science field, a tech person. He's just joined our staff. And he said, we're also bringing more people in, around 4 or 5 daily into OnPassive. And this is for the office, mainly in Hyderabad. Remember, he told us that he wants to get it to 1,000 strong by the end of this year. Well, that's in full swing at the moment. He also said as well, and I want to here on camera also say to the staff in Hyderabad, thank you so much for your sacrifices that you are doing for us as founders. You were on last night. It was late at night or early in the morning for you guys. You stayed there because you want to listen to the round table about what we have got to say or what questions people are asking, etc. Because you as technicians, it's just as important for you to make sure that your product that you have designed is working seamlessly, and this is one of the ways that you do it. Barry Dang, thank you for rejoining as well, or joining the Tea Club. Very glad that you were coming on. So I want to personally thank every single one of you tech guys and employees in Hyderabad for your tireless efforts for us, the founders of OnPassive. Then what happened? Ash, got his little bowl out. What did he drag out? A marshmallow. Why did he do that? How many times have he said what OnPassive is like? What's the experience of OnPassive? It's like kissing a marshmallow. It's seamless, it's soft, and it does everything it says on the tin. It was fantastic, actually. It was very funny, but it also had a really serious undertone of what he was trying to portray. It's that easy to be able to be successful in OnPassive, whether you're a founder, whether you're a reseller, okay? Everything is there for you. It's seamless, it's soft, everything is done. Ty, thank you so much again, George, for your super sticker. We took a great risk, he said, okay, at the beginning, and it was a big risk, and I can assure you, because when I first got in September of 18, it was just going to be a basic marketing platform that we recruited, and we had all of the bits and pieces there for an online marketing platform, a funnel, in other words, to then shelve that because we are going places, and to over the 4 years to build what we have, okay, that must have cost him millions upon millions of dollars. What a risk that is. But now it is paying off. We are recognized all over the world by so many people that this, what he has done for us, is going to pay off, and it's going to pay off big time. Why? Because you are a founder. He then went on to talk about some of the products, about being disruptive. I'm not going to go over that as well. He also talked a little bit about the bundles and how all that is going to work as well. Again, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to go into details of all of that. Again, you would need to be on them really for it. So he said, many people can come in for free to see the world of OnPassive, and then they can shop around, and then they continue towards their level of success of what they want. Everything is there visually in front of you. Dennis Huggins, thank you for your super sticker and the kind words. Everything is going to be there visually for you to see. Everything, okay? I cannot see anybody not wanting to know more about OnPassive when they come in as a free customer. There's just going to be too much information in front of them that they're going to want to know more. They're going to go browsing. They're going to go looking. Oh, what's this? They're going to click on it, have a look at it. But the beauty is, how have they got there, guys? Whether it's free or paid, they got there because they've come through a founder's link. They are then attached to that founder as a free customer, and forevermore. 20 years down the line, they are still under you. 5 billion people will be coming to OnPassive for a free account. And guess what's going to happen? They then will become paid customers underneath the existing foundership. So what else? I'm just going through. Talked about the commissions at the beginning. The rest of it, okay, which is in your back office, okay, I don't really want to go over here on a public forum, because I'm not saying it's proprietary, but I want to respect what was asked by our CEO, and that was not to mention it on a public forum. So I'm not going to do that as well. He also went on a little bit. He talked about, can you remember a lot of the OnPassive phrases? Now, I won't go through them, but if you're on social media, I did post them up, and Bill Must has done a video on it as well, and you can get all of those. He said, we're actually inventing our own terminologies and new dictionary of OnPassive, which was pretty cool. And just looking at, he said, reiterated once again, don't focus on what is lacking, but focus on things that you want to achieve rather than what the higher values of this achievement is going to give you. You have to love and accept yourself first before you can go forward. I was mentioning this the other day on one of my lives about spending time for yourself and your family is really, really important, because if you don't like the skin you're in, then, you know, you need to sort of sort yourself out a little bit for that as well. You make all your happiness and prosperity. You can be guided, but you must engage and refuse to have any shortcuts to get to where you want to go. Shortcuts never feel good. And quite honestly, if you make shortcuts, they will be, it shows in the long run if you've ever done that. Ernest Martinez, thank you and welcome to the Tea Club. He said, he also went on a little bit about a free lunch never tastes good. He said, so make sure you put some effort into it. He said, the more you participate, the more that you have earned that right to that free lunch, and it will taste so much better. You are not entitled to everything. We are responsible for. You are responsible for your happiness and prosperity. So that was really all I've got for you now. A special thanks to Peter Sarer, Janet Butler, and also Daryl Cook once again for the fantastic updates. They are there in the back of your back office under updates and O leaders. Again, I cannot tell you how excited I was about what I saw last night. Absolutely mind-boggling. Really, really, really was. I was blown away. I mean, I can remember the first time we saw Go Founders in back end of November of 18, and I was blown away by that very simple site that we had. This is just such a upper notch, you know. Everything is in place for us as founders, and it's just a period of time that we are going to have to get through at the moment to when we get there. David Churchill Brown, thank you so much for your support and super sticker. It really is. You know, I do believe we are so close, and I know what you've heard us say, we are close, but I can feel it, man. Honestly, I really, really, really can feel it. I can feel us tasting that finish line of where we are going to be. I can't tell you on here because Ash did mention some stuff as well. Okay. But all I can say is we are so close, and I cannot wait. If you thought we had growth before when the foundership was closing, you guys need to hang on to your hats. Anyway, that's it for me. Managed to stick it to half an hour, which is pretty good, really, considering how much information there was. I hope I haven't disappointed. Remember, there is loads more information in the updates that's written in the back office. Pop over there, give it a read. You will not be disappointed. I don't think the recording's going to be up there because Ash specifically said he didn't want it to be posted because he really does want founders to come live, because absolutely true in what he was saying. You certainly get a feel for things when you are watching it live. Okay. Obviously, listen, people have got to work and all the rest of it, but not 1.4 million people have got to work, have they? Really, all at that same time? You know, let's start thinking about what we have, because this is going to change your lives. Period. I understand people have to work. I understand people have to earn money. But we are close, and I think it really is time that founders start plugging in a little bit more and giving it the dedication that it deserves. Anyway, that's it for me. Marty's on at the top of the hour, I believe. I was on the phone just before him. Sorry I didn't get to say hellos to everyone. I wanted to get to the nitty-gritty of what the recap was and to sort of bring you up to date with what was said. There is a lot missing. I can assure you. And unfortunately, the only way you're going to get to find out about it is come along live when we see Ash Mufareh next week. He did say, by the way, that we probably won't see him for the rest of this week. Okay, because he did say he was going to come on in the week, but he decided to come on Monday. And he was saying that the more we do not see him, the more he actually gets done. And that's exactly where we want him at the moment. Okay, because there's a lot of T's to be crossed and I's to be dotted before we can get it to the public. That's it then. Thanks very much for your support. Over 400, absolutely amazing. I do appreciate all of your support. Always read your comments, by the way, guys. I know I don't reply to many people because I just haven't got time. But I love hearing from you, not only in the live chat here, but also in the comments in all of the videos. So keep it up, say hello, give me a wave, and that'll be great. Anyway, that's it for me. Don't want to keep you any longer. Marty's at the top of the hour. Chris won't be on. He's having a small operation. So I don't think he's going to be on. He'll be in hospital. So prayers to Chris. It's only a minor thing. So he should be out pretty shortly after that. Anyway, that's it for me. Bye for now.